A very
Okay.
good afternoon. How are you doing, dear?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm doing well. I was having fever.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I had a session and group session it was, not for YouTube, but all were talking and they were also pushing me to talk something. And I said them, no, I'm not going to talk because I'm not feeling well today. My eyes are, throbbing badly. So I was reluctant to speak, but I was quite worried for, how I'm going to attend the session. So now I'm feeling quite comfortable. You made me comfortable. I did not feel that
It's,
I had
feelings
some
and
kind of
vibes are
problem.
always mutual.
Yes. How things has been going since morning.
Um, I was busy in doing the editing of one of my videos because the session I had with actually they dropped a message when, ma'am, you are going to upload
Okay.
the video. Otherwise, I have started my own series. Like whenever I'm driving, then I keep on talking to myself. That is my journey. I do my practice of learning English and
Okay.
speaking skills while I am driving. And sometimes I share my anecdotes as well. And I post those small videos onto
Hmm.
YouTube. So that was in the plan already. But when somebody
Okay.
dropped and asked me about my video with them, then I thought of keep aside my own video. First of all, I must upload that video. So naturally, then at doing the editing part, first downloading, then doing the editing part, and then coming out with
Yes.
the some good quality. Try to make good quality thumbnail and all titles, the description. They are very much time consuming. And because
Really.
you have already given me that much time in between, because session was to begin late, so I consumed that time today this way only. So I was busy over there.
Uh, okay. You are spending your time in a good way. I guess we should, spend some quality time where we like to do,
Hmm.
all the
Yes.
things. It gives us good vibes. Shall we go introduction round and we can skip?
Just very brief, but otherwise I want that time should be consumed into the actual kind of content. Yes, of course, I'm Kavaljit Kaur. At the moment, I'm connecting from Jalandhar, and I'm working on my communication skills these days. So far as my other profile is concerned, basically I'm an academician, and lately I turned out to be a cafeterian
Entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. That's great, ma'am. So I'm also going to introduce myself. So my name is Susmita. I am basically belong to Assam, currently based in UP. I have done my master in education. I am homemaker, running my own YouTube channel by the name of Global English Quest. I have been working on my communication skill. It's been around 2 years. So yes, in a nutshell, that's pretty about myself too.
Mm.
So, after listening you, ma'am, although we had decided to discuss one beautiful topic, which is versatile.
Mm.
So I can relate with you, you were in another niche, you have switched in another one now, and you are growing there as well. So what is the versatile means to you, ma'am?
Actually, when I came across this word, like it is to be discussed in today's video, then
Mm-hmm.
the first thought which I came across was we all are versatile because versatility means flexibility. I mean, when you are not rigid, it means you are versatile. I mean, there is a scope to learn new things. There is a scope to perform different roles. So versatility for me, it is that when you are capable enough to bend yourself as per the requirement of the situation and you try to come up to that level which is the requirement of that very moment. I would
Mm-hmm.
like to make it easier for everyone. Every housemaker, homemaker, like every lady, because whatever we do outside, when we move outside in the outside world, when we are back home, we all are performing the similar kind of duties, whether we do everything ourselves or we get it done by the with the help of the domestic help. So
Mm-hmm.
we are the homemakers, we cook, and we then look after the financial aspect of the things, we procure the things, and if the kids they are younger, then we pick and drop sometimes to them to this from to the school and from the school. Then we help them
Mhm.
in their homework. So it is all about versatility. So
True, ma'am.
everybody, I feel, to some extent is versatile, whether the person is aware of this terminology or not. But this is all what versatility is all about.
Women are considered as a versatile person because they are handling lots of things, simultaneously together, like a nurturing kid, holding all the responsibility of house, giving the hospitality to elders, all the
Mhm.
things they are doing simultaneously. They are going outside to do job as well. Really, it's a commendable that women are doing lots of things, and definitely there are lots of benefit, right? Being a versatile person, they are adaptable. They can adapt anything whatever comes in their path. It's a very easy to mingle with the every situation and tackle the every situation very easily, right? But
Mm.
what is the negative thing being a versatile? Is there?
If we are to talk about the negative aspect of versatility, I think because you are wearing so many hats at the same time. So, at one end, when it is good, if
Mhm,
you come to the downside of it, sometimes you feel that you are not able to perform all the duties or all the roles in a skillful manner. Because at the
mhm,
end, we are human beings and we all have 24 hours. And if you are wearing so many hats at the same time, so there is always scope of missing out on something. This is one
mhm,
thing. And if we take this example at the professional end, sometimes, the co-workers, the people you work with, they start taking you for granted and you are always overloaded because they
overloaded.
know you
True.
have that kind of temperament and you can accept everything whatever they bring in your lab. At the same time, though you are proving cooperative for your peer mates or your colleagues, but your
Mhm,
boss, you know because you are always in the work, they outshine you, the people you're working with and working for, they outshine you, like they take the credit, like you are into doing all the stuff, but credit goes to someone else. And if
someone
suppose
else.
you don't come up to their expectation, they start feeling like jack of all trades and master of none, that you don't know
Master
much
of
about
none.
it. And sometimes it
Mhm,
happens also. And in the family, at the family end also, your members, family members, they start taking you for granted that okay, you will do, you can do it. So you are always burdened, you're always under stress. So that hampers
true.
your health also, mental peel also.
Mhm,
And most of the time, the people around, they don't come to know that what kind of mental situation or trauma you are passing through. I think that is
true.
a bad side or the gray side of
Backside.
being
Mm.
versatile.
Yes. Although we consider it's a good part to being a versatile, but
Mm,
somehow we can consider that if you are versatile person, then somehow you are lacking to put being a master in a particular area,
mm,
because you are focusing various part and you are not able to give particular time or main time for one thing to be master or to be expertise in this particular niche, right?
mm.
So this is, I think, drawback of being versatile. So, like you said, jack of all trades, master of none. So, what is the point of view on it? Should we master in a one particular area, or it's okay to be versatile, or we can grow in our life?
Actually, to some extent, it is situational. Like you have to come up to as per the requirement of the situation. But at the same time, if we are to take this phrase or this idiom in general, that how do I take
Mm-hmm.
it? I'm a go-getter. I always share my this saying that I'm a go-getter, and I always try to dabble in the bit of everything. So whatever
Mm-hmm.
comes my way, I always try to give it a shot because I believe maybe I may not get this chance again in journal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that it's better sometimes, and not most of the time, it's better to be like the jack of all trades. At least you live in a to some extent, though it becomes burdensome. Here you can say you should be quite aware of it that I have to draw a line. If it is going to
Yeah.
hamper my health or it is going to give me stress, that I have to draw a line, that I shouldn't let anybody cross that line. But at the same time, keep on experimenting with different situations and different roles. It broadens your horizon, because whenever you're doing some different thing, you learn
Mhm.
some new skill, some new art. So that is a kind of
Mhm.
your growth also. And moreover, the people you are surrounded with or you work with, they always give you a comfortable space. They always consider you a person who is always radiating in a positive manner. Are you getting my point? So that
Yes,
way,
yes,
it
ma'am.
is a good thing. And similarly, when you are at home and you are performing all these duties, and instead of saying to your husband, suppose, okay, I'm looking after my kitchen, now it's your responsibility. I don't know how you are going to handle it or not, but pick and drop is your part of the job. I think that creates fuss also. And when we try our hands on most of the things, I think it gives us a sense of accomplishment. One, we are done with that once it goes well. Instead, if
Mhm.
we focus on one thing only and try to master ourselves, what if tomorrow the situation changes and I have not experimented with anything else, and
Anything
now
else?
the
Yeah.
situation is not as per my expertise? Then I will be nowhere. Then I think
Mhm.
the situation become worse for me. I will be in a more stressful state of mind as compared to just giving everything a shot. Yes, you have to draw your boundaries, your line. So it's better
Yes.
to be a versatile person.
Okay. Yes, definitely, ma'am. These days we are having, we are consuming different kind of things. So some or the other knowledge should be there everywhere to, one particular area we should be master to live life, but simultaneously we can explore other things as well,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
In our spare time also we have spare time in our life, in our days,
Hmm.
right? So at that time we can utilize experimenting new things,
Hmm.
new ideas, so we can go with that. But one thing always should in our hand, that we are expert in this, right?
Hmm.
So that's how we can make our identity, that yes, you are
Yes.
expert in that, and you can give some suggestion to others as well, and you are growing through this one particular area. So
Yes,
let's
have a
start
backup.
again.
Yes, you should have a
Backup,
backup.
yes.
Hmm.
You should have a backup like you did after, doing your job after 30 years, I guess. You did as a teacher. You took back bounce and you again able to start another kind of niche. I guess it's a people don't think who were teacher for a 30 years and they came and to be start as a business, to be an entrepreneur. It's a very difficult thing for a normal person, but really I admire you, ma'am. You took this initiative. So would you like to share, ma'am, this is also part of, versatile person, so how it
Yes.
was experience for you after being a teacher? Is what easy for you or enjoyable, or you faced a little challenge because this niche was not yours?
Um, Nothing comes an easier way in life, whatever you try to, experiment with. But
Mm-hmm.
if you have a desire to do something out of the box, and it was there, and I have mentioned and I have shared my this thought with so many other my co-learners as well from time to time, that
Mm-hmm.
though I have been into the teaching profession for throughout my life, teaching
True.
came my way. It was not my choice, because
Okay.
I attained so much of the degrees, and once the girl in a middle class family is educated, parents
Mm-hmm.
they always consider teaching is the best profession. And
Mm-hmm.
marriage is a very important, component of our lives almost all the societies, but in middle class especially, that after you are done with your education, the another priority of the main motive of the life is to get your daughter married. And even during matchmaking, it whatever is the niche or the profession of the male partner, if the girl is into the teaching profession, it is always considered compatible in a sense, because you don't run after the emergencies. You don't find yourself into that kind of state, and you can devote a quality time to your family as well, because family system is very important. It's the root of our society. So
Mm-hmm.
it was nowhere on my cards. I have always been a revolutionary kind of person, but that feeling I always stayed within me because I come from a very humble family and I could never dare to share my this kind of thought process with my father. He was also orthodox. He was he was a hard nut to crack. So that came my way. I took it all, everything with open hands, and I became a very passionate teacher. My students used to adore me. So I could attain that kind of, you can say, competency in my life. But after doing
Mm-hmm.
it for such a long period, then I was to go back in time. And yes, I don't want to end over my this professional life this way. I want to do now jump into something else. So for the last 4 5 years, I was looking for some opportunity, and being into the teaching profession, immediately some to run a coaching center or IELTS center immediately comes on the table. Okay, I can go ahead with it.
Mm-hmm.
And because I have been at the top of the hierarchy, not only I was a professor, I got the opportunity to move from one side of the table to another side as well. And one thing
Mm-hmm.
was very frustrating thing, that was the candidates with the so much high degrees, when they used to come to appear for the interviews, either they were not selected, because if their one post was advertised and for one post hundreds of candidates used to apply, everybody having so much high degrees, and the one who was selected was also underpaid. That was very painful for me, this unemployment issue of unemployment. So to generate
Okay.
employment for the others, that was on my agenda. I have to do something of my own, where at least I will be hiring at least 4 5 persons, and that was the main reason. This cafeteria came my way as one of the options, because something, uh, like, there was a time when every second Punjabi youth was migrating. Still, they are migrating to foreign countries. About Punjab, you might have heard of it. But due to the
Yeah.
change in the policies of the governments over there in Canada and in US, it took a U-turn, or everything turned upside down. And I realized
Okay.
there is no much scope of opening any IELTS center. Of course, if I
Mm-hmm.
had opened the IELTS center, I would have recruited the staff, the competent staff, not the me as a
Mm-hmm.
teacher, because I know I am not at that level. But I, being at the top of the hierarchy, being an administrator, I have those capabilities, that how to get the work done and what is the requirement of that particular niche
Mm-hmm.
or the arena. This thing came
Yes.
my way, and my sister is already into this business, my younger sister. So she gave me this option, Ki, Di, why not to go for this? This option has come your way, avail it, grab it. And I shared it
Okay.
with her that it's not my cup of tea. I'm even for the last 10 years, I haven't been to my kitchen. I haven't cooked anything. Everything is being done my domestic help, because my postings
Mm-hmm.
have been to the far off places, and I would leave in the morning.
Okay.
And in for 3 4 years, I was to leave on Monday and I would come back on Saturday night.
Saturday.
So kitchen
Okay.
was not at all, easy thing for me. And to run a cafeteria it's all about cooking. But anyhow,
True.
this is the reason I took a sabbatical. Then she helped me a lot. She then made me introduced with all the vendors, how the things are procured, all the, and everything is this software based. She, acquainted me.
Okay.
She introduced me. She made me learn each nitty and gritty of this business, and it took me 1 year. I worked on it
Mm-hmm.
slowly and gradually, and then after 1 year, I plunged into it. This is the reason I was off the track onto YouTube as well for 1 year. So I learned all these
Wow.
things, and but now I am enjoying my journey, because it was a big challenge for me. And as I already
Obviously.
mentioned to you that I'm a go-getter, at least I have the satisfaction I did something new at this stage of my life as well.
Yes, new experience you are getting from the, different needs which
Yes,
you were not thinking that it could be possible by you.
yes.
So obviously, it's a big thing you have done, and I guess you are very proud of you that it's a very kind of very different, needs that you are working. Really
Yes, I
commendable.
have never thought of it. That was
Mm-hmm.
nowhere in my thoughts. I was to do something. Of course, I wanted to do something out of the box. But what that could be, that was at least this to open an ET was nowhere. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, now I'm enjoying my journey and it is giving me a sense of accomplishment. And for me, Sushmita, I'm having that kind of temperament. I always believe nothing is permanent. May not be today, I'm
Okay.
enjoying it. And I don't know what kind of situations I'm going to face in future in a year or two or three. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm working on my communication skills as well. It is a kind of skill which can prove helpful to you in whatever part of the world you are in at any point of time in future. So
Mm.
this is also a skill we all are working on.
Yes, obviously, ma'am. And I do admire you because you thought for others as well. You did not think for yourself only. You thought for
Yes,
others as
that
well that
was
I'm
there.
going to hire someone that I can, help them, in
Hmm.
their family to run. Because in India, there are lots of people who are unemployed. They are searching, looking
Hmm.
for different
Looking
kind
for
of
the
job.
jobs. And they are
Yeah,
not paid
looking for the
well. I
jobs.
always try to pay them handsome
Yes.
amount.
Oh.
Yes.
That's great, ma'am. Really. So,
Yeah.
ma'am, did you find any single day that I choose wrong because it's totally opposite direction from my niece? So, did you feel it was not my niece? I should not enter in this particular area, or I should quit it? Did you feel a single day?
This word quit or giving up, this we
Mm-hmm.
come across this kind of thought a number of times, whatever we are in. A number of times, whatever you are doing, may it be something
Mm-hmm.
of your liking as well. The day you feel it has not gone as per your choices or as per your desire, or you feel it was not a kind of accomplishment, even then you start thinking of quitting it. Like if suppose we are on to this journey of learning English and someday you feel I'm fed up with it, it's not giving me much and I
Mm-hmm.
don't need this language, whatever I to whatever extent I need to, like it's workable for me whatever I have learned so far. But at the same time, whenever this kind of thought comes in my mind, I always remind myself of giving one more chance. Kaval, one try again, one last try. So I always
Wow.
give me one last try, and again I gear up myself, whatever I'm in. And if you talk about my business, this cafeteria, no, I wanted to do something. If it had not been cafeteria, it could have been something else. And the challenges
Mhm.
again would have been of a different kind in that particular niche or in that particular arena as well. The story would have been the same. So everything then revolves around your mindset, whatever you are in.
Mhm.
So yes, some
Yeah.
days they don't work well for me. I am annoyed sometimes for different reasons, either at the staff end or sometimes with attendants, or sometimes, of course, I'm working in the premises of hospital and there is some management or something, some sort of that stuff
Yes.
happens at that end also. But okay, that was a bad day. Another day will be a good day. Every day is a new day.
Mhm. Every day is a new day. Obviously, whatever we do, ups and downs, it's happened, right? This is the
Yes,
process of lives. So we
yes,
have to go through it, and how we are tackling out it. So it's depend us, right? How we
yes,
are taking it. Sometimes it become very worse. Sometimes it's solved very easily with the polite way. So
yes.
it's totally up to us how we are tackling it, how we are taking it.